Namaskar and welcome back to another episode of Unlocking Stars with Abhishek, a series on Brihat Parashar Hora Shastra. Brihat Parashar Hora Shastra is one of the finest scripture available on Vedic astrology. In the previous episode, we did some calculations related with the longevity, and we discussed about the age brackets, how we arrive at that. Now, in the present episode, we will be dealing with verse number 45 to 50, wherein Maharshi ji has discussed about rectification and also with respect to Jupiter and Saturn, if they are the contributors, what modification needs to be done. So, in order to make us understand more about these verses, we have with us our astro expert, Abhishek. Welcome, Abhishek. So, please let us know about these verses.
Thank you very much. Again, it's a great pride and pleasure to do commentary on these verses. These are the divine mystical Guru Vak, the revelation from Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara directly through Maitre, not to Maitre, through Maitre to us. So whole mankind, everyone is being benefited by this great revelation. In the last episode, we did the case study. We just applied what we learned, how to identify the age bracket. Although that exercise is limited up to the application of the verses, limited verses, that was not completely longevity calculation in that sense. Although I'm keep reminding longevity calculation, Ayurveda Vichar is one of the complex aspect of this horoscope. I'm reminding to all the serious and sincere seeker of this great divine science what our great gurus, our acharyas said about this science. Halani grahacharena suchiyanti manisinaha ko bhakta tartamyata tameka vedasa vina. So these grahas, these planets, they are indicating, they are informing, they are giving updates, they are providing data to Manisis, to Devagyas, to astrologers, to the knower of this divine science. But what is going to happen exactly, only Creator knows. So we should remember our limitations also, especially when we are doing this longevity vichar. A lot of variables are coming, a lot of considerations are coming, a lot of rectifications are coming. And today, in this episode, we are again going to deal with the rectifications. Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara is going to do the Ayu Aspastikaran, that is the rectification. Let's come, let's immerse in the Guru Vakya related to Ayu Aspastikaran, and we will touch upon the Jupiter and Saturn's contributions, how that is going to impact the longevity considerations. Let's immerse in the prayer of Sri Mahadev, Jagat Guru, Adi Guru, Guru of the Guru, God of the God, Lord of the Lord. Get his blessings first. Then we will enter into the divine mystical verses and try to decode as much as we can by the blessing of Jagat Guru and Adi Guru and Mahaguru. Let's come. Om Vande Suranam Saram Chasuresam Nilalohitam Yogishwaram yoga vijam yoginam cha gurur guru. Jnananandam jnanarupam jnanabijam sanatanam tapasam phaladaataram daataram sarvasampada taporupam tapovijam tapodhandhanam varam varam varenyam varamidyam siddhaganair varaiha. Jai Gurudev. Har Har Mahadev. Har Har Mahadev. He is the Guru of the Guru. So we prayed in the lotus feet of Guru of the Guru, Adi Guru, Sri Mahadev, and getting his permission, his blessings to enter into this divine mystical verses from 45 onwards. Now, Mahaguru Maharshi Parashar is giving some indication about the effect of Rasis also, along with the planets on Ayurvichar. When this Rasi consideration is coming into the play, then how can you forget the Jamini, Maharshi Jamini? One of the commentaries on Jamini Sutra, Tatvarth Tika, that is the commentary, that also beautifully dealt with these things. So when you go through there, when you go through these things there, then also you will get a lot of revelation. It's not hidden fact, the lineage of Maharishi Jamini, how he is coming. He is also one of the disciples of Maharishi Parashar only, one of the brightest students who created the whole system. Although our series tribute to Mahaguru Maharshi Parashar is Parashar centric, and we are dealing with the BPHS at present. So let's emerge in the verse 45 first. 45 and 46 is giving the Ayu Aspastikaran, tools and techniques. If we are developing any process, then we are talking about three things only: the input, and then tools and technique, and then output is coming. So all the inputs here, it is coming from the cosmos, the celestials, and then we will apply the tools and technique what Mahaguru Maharshi Parashar is revealed already, and then we will get the output. That output is the Phalades. That's why the interpretation makes a lot of sense here. Let's come. Parashar uvacha Purna rasya adi gecha ante. So he is talking about Rasi, Adi, and Cha Ante. So a starting of the Rasi and then Ant of the Rasi. Now how Rasi is coming into the picture. Where planet is situated? It's in the Adi of the starting of the Rasi or in the Ant of the Rasi. So he is saying Purna Rasi Adi. So that will contribute the full effect when it is in the Adi, it is in the starting of the Rasi, and it will contribute 0 if it is in the Ant. Cha ante hanir, and then madhe anupatataha, and if it is in the between, then in proportion. So that Mahaguru is revealing. So how Rasi is also playing the role, because planet is in some Rasi. So that is also one of the conditioning factor on the planet. That is also playing the role. Vrunarasi adige cha ante hanir madhye anupatataha योग कारक खेटाश्च योगस्तत संख्याया हृततः लभदाम सास्तु यथा प्राप्त खंडस्ना त्रिंशदशोद्धृतः लब्ध वर्षादि वीरहीनम प्राप्तायुहा प्रस्फुटम भवे. So all the tools and technique revealed through these two verses, the Ayu Aspashtikarana Vichar, the rectification. So rectification he has revealed here. Rectification he has revealed here because he has already put the driver in the verse number 44. In last episode, the closing verse of last episode 44, he told about how he will dealt with the rectification. So here the yoga karaka means the contributor, because each planet is contributing in the ayus, adding the ayus to the native. So that is the contributor basically. So if the contributor is in the beginning of the sign, then he will provide the full what he can provide. And if it is in the end, he will provide the zero, nothing. And if in the middle, then the proportionate that will come. Now the rule is coming. Labdham yastu. So he is talking about the labd, the bhukti, the longitude now coming into the play. So how we will go for that one? So we need to add the longitude of the contributors. So like 4 planets, they are contributing in the Ayu. 3 planets, they are contributing in the Ayu. Then we need to check the longitude of those planets and get rid of the sign. Don't consider the sign. Start with the degree, minute, and second. And you need to add them. Add longitude of all the contributory planets. It's very easy. Don't touch the sign. Don't touch the sign, and then you will get the sum. You will get the sum. When you add, then you will get the sum. Once you get the same sum, then you need the average basically. So for example, like 4 planets, I'm giving you example for any native, like for example, Moon, Saturn, Mars, and Mercury. They are the contributors. They are contributing. So you will have longitude of these planets. So don't touch the sign, just take the longitude, except sign, add them. Now you have to divide them by 4 because you need the average. Divide them by 4. So that you have to do. And then that has to be multiplied by the basic Ayu. So that basic Ayu that have been revealed by Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara. That was 3 type of in the Dirghayu. So Yoga Traye, 120. Yoga Traye means all 3 sets indicating the same. Yoga Traye, that is 120. Yoga Dwe, 108. If the 2 set is saying same thing. And Ek yoge, if the one set is only indicating, that is 96. That is already revealed through the verse number 41, Dirghayu, and then 42, Madhyayu, Yoga Traya, in case of Madhyayu is 80, and the Yoga Dvaya, 72, and similarly, so on and so forth. So we need to get the average and multiply with the Ayu, the basic Ayu. That will give the net longevity. Prasfutam bhavet. Prapt Ayu, the Ayu you will get that one. Prapt Ayu, prasfutam bhavet. So that you need to do. It's a very easy, very simple. So now the Ayu Aspastikaran Vichar is.
I think you have missed one little thing, that it needs to be divided by 30 also to get
Yeah,
the net longevity. Yeah, I think you have missed that by chance.
yes. Yeah, need to divide by 30 also. Yeah. Because once you multiply by the basic Ayu, then you have to divide by 30. Then you will get the net Ayu. Yeah. So any question related to this? Okay. So it's a quite simple, like the process is quite simple. You need to identify the planets who are the contributor, and then just add the longitude. Once you add the longitude, get the average. Once you get the average, then you need to multiply by the basic Ayu. And once you multiply by the basic Ayu, then divide by the 30. So that is the Ayu Aspastikaran Vichar. Now he is using that brackets of the Ayus. Why he revealed the 3 Ayus in the category of the Dirg, and 3 in the Madhya, and 3 in the Alpayu. So that is the revelation. Now come to the further verses 47, that is related to a special rule for Saturn. What is going to happen? Let's imagine the verse first. Parashara uvacha योग हेतौ सनौ कक्षा ह्राससो अन्यैर्वृद्धि रुचयते न स्वच्छत्युङ्गये नो वा पापमात्रयुते छिते. So for the Saturn, if Saturn is the contributor, if Saturn is in the game, Saturn is being especially treated here. So Saturn is the contributor. Then the Yog Hetau Sanau Kaksha Harasau. So the class of longevity declines. Class of longevity declines in that case. But Mahaguru is saying, Mahaguru is always talking about the parampara, and he is always giving references from others also. He is saying, so anyair vridhais ruchyate. So, but some school of thoughts, they are saying in contrary, they are saying like there is an increase of the class. Saturn is Ayukara, Saturn is increasing. Some school of thought is saying that thing. But some are saying Saturn is a malefic. Saturn is deteriorating, declining. So Mahaguru is just what he learned, what is got it from the parampara, he is just putting forward to Maitre. But if Saturn is in the own sign or in the sign of exaltation, so there will be no change. There will be no change. Even if Saturn is aspected by or conjunct by, even if he is aspected by or conjunct by only a malefic, there is no change. So we need to be very careful. What is the placement of the Saturn? If Saturn is very good placed like in own sign or in the sign of exaltation, so no need to worry about that one. Nothing is going to change. But here again, it's a call for paper. Basically, one of the school of thought is saying Saturn is coming, then there is a Kaksha Hras, and one school of thought is coming saying Kaksha Bridhi. So Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara is just opening a field for research here. Go and do the research. It's a Pratyak Shastra. Go and think. Take the chart. Apply rules. That is the revelation. That is the open challenge for any serious student of this science. Now, a special rule for Jupiter, Jeev, through the verse number 48. Parashara uvacha lagna saptamage jeeve subhamatra yute chite kathi tasya ayuso vipra kaksha bridhi prajayate. So if Jupiter is in the first house, Jupiter is in the Lagna Saptamage. If it is in the ascendant or it is in the descendant, or be aspected by or conjunct by benefic, then longevity is increasing. So aspect of Jupiter or placement of Jupiter in the on the Lagna, because if Jupiter is in the descendant, aspecting the ascendant, or if it is in the ascendant, already it is in the ascendant. So enriching the native with the good life, Kaksha Bridhi. So these things are coming into the play. We need to holistically see the chart also, not only merely go by the calculative mindset. We need to check also how these planets, key planets, are being placed. How Jupiter is playing very good role here to increase the longevity. There is no question, there is no confusion, no conflict about the Jupiter. It is giving the Kaksha Bridhi only. Kaksha Bridhi Prajayate. That is the Jupiter. So anything up to here?
So I think in this case, in case of Jupiter present in the first to the seventh house, there has to be an aspect or conjunction with a benefic planet. Then it is going to give, or otherwise also it will give a increase in class. I think if it is aspected, the impact will be more, or what do you have to say about that?
No, Jupiter is in the ascendant or Jupiter in the seventh house. And there is at the same time, there is a benefic aspect or conjunction, PSE, on the Jupiter. That is also important. The two conditions are coming at the same time. There is only merely having Jupiter that will not serve the purpose of this verse 48. Here two conditions. Jupiter, either it is in the first house or seventh house. Condition number one. Condition number two is being aspected by or conjunct with the benefic at the same time. Then Kaksha Vriddhi will come.
And my second question is, like when we say Kaksha Vriddhi or an increase in class, that means like suppose in the medium IU only, it's being formed by two pairs, not by the three pairs. So two pairs means 72 years. So that means from 72 years, there is increase in class, it becomes 80 years, or there is an increase in class from medium to long. One jump will be there, or it will be shift entirely in the class. That is my question.
There is no clear directive from Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar, but personally I believe there is a one kaksha, one level, one class increase. Like in any school system also, if any student is class 4, then he will go to class 5, something like that, and then 6. So these are the kakshas. So Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar very beautifully created classes within the groups, 3 groups. So like Dirgha Ayuds, there are 3 class, and then Madhya Ayu there are 3 class, and then Alpa Ayu there are 3 class. So like if any native is in the like Madhya Ayu Yog Dwe, that is the Kaksha. So like 72 years. And now Kaksha Bridhi is coming. One Kaksha is going to be increased. So one Kaksha, then he will jump to 80 years. So Yoga Tray, he will come to Yoga Tray. He will not directly jump to the Dirghayu. If that will directly to the jumping is directly to the Dirghayu, then which bracket you will put him? That will again create a confusion. So step by step, he will go. So these are the revelations. Now let's come and discuss more. These 2 verses, 49 and 50, are related to the increase and how increase or decrease in the class of the longevity. Let's come. Anayuscheta bhaved alpam alpan madhyam prajayate madhyamajayate dirghamaयुcheto adhikam yoga hetau guru vaveyam kaksha bridescha lakshanam etasmat vay parinityen kaksha hrasa sanau bhave. These 2 verses. So now he's clarifying more. So from very short life, in Alpayu there is a Alpayu. So if you can go like that, Alpayu, Alpa Madhyayu, and Alpa Dirghayu. So these are the brackets. And then in the Madhyayu, Madhya Alpayu, Madhya Madhyayu, and Madhya Dirghayu. And then Dirgha Alpayu, Dirgha Madhyayu, Dirgha Dirghayu. You can go like that. So he is clarifying that one. He is saying from the Alpa Ayu to Alpa Madhyayu. Go like that. He's clarifying. So from very short life to the short life, from the short life to medium, from medium to long. So how it will go? Increase the classification. That is the directive from Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar. Now coming back to the Jupiter and Shanidev again. Jupiter and Shanidev is coming into the play. And when Jupiter is increasing that one and Shanidev is decreasing that one, like Kaksha Bridescha Lakshanam. So Gurudev is doing, blessing is coming from the Gurudev. And the Saturn, here Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar is saying like that, Saturn is giving the Kaksha Has. Although he said in verse 47, like some of the school of thoughts is saying it's giving increase, but I'm saying decrease. But second time he is saying like Saturn is being malefic, giving Kaksha Haras, decreasing that one. But it's still a matter of research, basically what I believe. I personally believe it's a matter of research. And he's also encouraging that like it's a matter of research only. So how we have to go with the kakshas, and what are the kakshas that is already revealed by Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar, which are the kakshas. So basically, so there are 3 in one set, so there are 9. So basically there are 9 kakshas, 9 labels, and the jump from one kaksha to another kaksha, Jupiter and Saturn is playing very important role here. And how we will do the Ayu Aspastikaran Vichar, that he has also provided a very beautiful rule, technique. Basically, that's a technique, how to do the very simple mathematics to get something, some values. So that's from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I think in the last, when he talk about Saturn, he's saying that there will be a Kaksha Hras. That means there will be a decline in the longevity level. Initially, though, he was more towards that he's opening the question whether it can be on this side also and on that side also, because some people are of the opinion that Saturn can increase also. But here in the last, he's mentioning about decrease because of Saturn. So what do you have to say about that?
Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar got all the characteristics of a good teacher. He is the Sadguru. He is a real teacher. So a real teacher is not imposing his views on his student. He is just giving his views, and he is not hiding at all what research already done. So he told, my belief is Saturn is giving Kaksha Hras, but some school of thoughts, some acharyas, contemporary acharyas, they are saying Saturn is giving Kaksha Vritti. So he is giving the warning. He is giving the advisory that things is going on. So he did that one in verse number 47. But now he is coming in the verse number 50, and he strongly put his views. So now his views is coming, but already he has provided what others said. Now up to you. You validate these things. If he has to impose his views only, he never told that one what others did. But he said, he sometimes in some of the verses he come up with like that. Gargadi rishis, they are saying like that, but I'm saying this. So how independently, how boldly, how confidently he is putting his views, that is his expectation from Maitre in particular, and from all the Devagyas in general. So it's up to you, like you follow this 50 and consider Saturn only for Kaksha Hras. Or if you want to check the others' views, then do some research. If Saturn is increasing the IU or not. Only research you see, this science is a lot of research is required, and already it's going on. A lot of people are doing genuine, sincere research. It's still going on.
Thank you so much. So that's all, viewers, for today. If you have any questions, any queries and feedback, you can write to us in the comment section. Thanks for watching and for listening to us. Thank you, Abhishek.
Thank you. Jai Gurudev. Har Har Mahadev.